y'all. I don't know what happened yesterday. Y'all know what's going on. 0-5. Yeah. 0-5 yesterday. Terrible day. No, baseball, we've been doing pretty good on baseball. The last 4 days, we had 3 positive days. Then yesterday was like the first bad day in like 3 days. But I'm not tripping, man. It is what it is. It happens. It's sports betting. But it just happened to be that it always falls on a Sunday. Ironically so, Sundays have been the worst betting day ever. You know what I mean? If you've been with me for a long time, and even if you sports bet on your own, you know how weird Sundays be. Mondays, good thing for us. Mondays be a lot better. So we're going to bounce back there. I got another 5-pick slate for the MLB, man. I want to do a basketball pick WNBA, but, man, I got such a bad taste in my mouth for WNBA. I just can't do it, man. So I got 5 baseball bets, like 3 straight bets, and like 2 two-legs I think y'all going to love. Ain't much to say. I bet it like shit yesterday. 0-5 is terrible. Gotta be better. I will be better. Y'all know how these things go. So let's hop to the picks. First bet of the day, right? Tigers first half. I don't know why I should be saying first half like football, but Tigers first 5 innings plus 0.5. I think the Tigers win this game. But to be super safe, you could have did plus 1.5 for like minus 165, minus 170 on Hard Rock. But I think they're gonna win the game. I really should have took them first 5 innings money line. But minus 130, minus $135, I still love that. So, Tigers first 5 innings plus 0.5. They should either be tied up or winning the game. I don't see a situation where they loses this game. I think they're going to win this game by like 2 runs, honestly. I think the wrong team is favored. I just don't think that, how can I say it? Like, baseball is one of those sports where just because a team won yesterday, it doesn't automatically mean they're going to win today. But I just think they're playing really good baseball coming off the last series. They're playing really good baseball, and I just don't see how they're not going to win tonight. So, but given said all that, I'm still not going to take them to win the game because you know how baseball is. I'm going to take them first 5 innings plus 0.5. So either be tied up at the first 5 or winning. That's all we need. So let's get to the next one. Just tell y'all, right? Marlins and Reds, right? I got them say under 9.5. I can't remember who Detroit played yesterday, but I took Detroit and the team to go under 7.5, right? And let me tell you how weird and jinx the sports betting world is, right? I forgot who they was playing, but I took them under 7.5. Through the first 8 innings, it was 1-1. Literally, it was 1-1. Tell me why I put in the Discord. I say, oh yeah, that under on the Detroit game was free. I called it perfectly. Tell me why Detroit Tigers end up scoring 6 runs in the 9th inning and killing the over. Killing the under. I was spooked. I couldn't believe it. Like, I just could not believe it. Y'all know that's how volatile baseball is. But today, Marlins and Reds under 9.5. They not getting 10 runs. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm not gonna jump on it before it happens. I appreciate y'all. Let's get into the next one. For 2-leg, minus 153 odds, but I got 10% boost on Hard Rock. So it's really like minus 130. So Tigers plus 2.5, and then Diamondbacks plus 3.5, right? This is ultra safe. I think both these teams going to win the game. And if they don't win the game, the Diamondbacks would have covered the 1.5, I honestly think. But to be super safe, like I said, Tigers plus 2.5 and Diamondbacks plus 3.5. It shouldn't come down to this, but y'all know. I hate to say, y'all know how bad baseball been. Like, it's been good the last 3 days. Yesterday was real rough, so I'm not going to trip because it was a Sunday. But baseball, man, I can't stress this enough. It's one of the hardest sports to bet on. And I know some people think it's easy. It just depends what market you in. I do player props sometimes. I do pitchers sometimes. But spreads, totals, like the core of sports betting, going back to when sports betting first came out, how many points are going to be scored? What's the final score? What's the spread going to be? What's the difference? Like things like that. The core sports betting back in the day, the first things they used to sports bet on, that's very difficult. Calling a total on a baseball game with a team that played 2 times already this week. They played on Monday, played on Tuesday. Now you got to predict the score from Wednesday. It's super tough. But this 2-leg is going to cash. It's completely free. Tigers plus 2.5. Diamondbacks plus 3.5. Let's get into the next one. So I've been trying to work a new system. And even though we didn't bet it yesterday, I pay attention to all the games and what happened, what take place. So I'm trying to find every day 2 pitchers for a sweet 2-leg just to... Y'all know strikeouts kind of variable. It kind of volatile a little bit. They can get took out, whatever. And they don't always get the strikeouts. They can get the outs. But total outs, I think, is a more achievable market. Yeah, some players can get took out if they pitching bad. But I'm trying to pick pitchers that's going against a team that, first of all, that they should win the game. The numbers support it. The stats support it. And that it shouldn't be, how can I say it? It shouldn't be a struggle. It shouldn't be a high-scoring game. So I need 2 correlations. Low-scoring game and I'm picking the pitcher on the team I correlate to win the game. So I'm just trying to get everything in the same corner of the betting world to kind of correlate with these guys pitching into the 6th inning. That's all we need. They're going to pitch 6 innings. They are. So that's what I did today. These 2 pitchers. I'm just going to try to do this every day. Plus 131. You can't beat this on the 2-leg. Plus 131, and you just need the pitcher to make it to the 6th inning. Because sometimes they could be playing bad and they still get there. But I want them to play good. I predict they're going to play good and get all the way to the 6th inning. So this is what I got. Let's get into the next one. This is the one try today. Chase to go under 0.5 total bases, right? Plus 150. This is one we got to try. Looking at them, I just don't see. I mean, I see him. He can get a base. He's capable. We all know this. But I don't think he's getting a base in today's game. So the fact that I can get plus 150, I believe it's worth throwing 1 unit on it. Or if you feel comfortable throwing a half a unit, you have to throw something on it. I need a guy to not get a base and it's plus 150. I have to hop on that. I'm sorry. I just feel comfortable with it. And honestly, I might say like, the way it works, man, I always say what's my favorite pick of the day. I didn't tell y'all in this video because every time I say my favorite pick, all other picks pick and that one don't. So I'm going to keep that thought to myself and I'll just let y'all know tomorrow or recap later on which one was my favorite pick. But these are the picks I got for the day, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Yesterday was ugly. It's one thing to not have a winning day and a losing day with your money and lose some money, but to not hit one bet, what are we doing? 30, what are you doing? Get your mind right. Get focused. But I knew what it was, man. Sunday, long morning. I might have rushed the picks a little bit. My head wasn't right. And I didn't really catch the game, so I don't know if we got cheated or flute, but it is what it is. I'm never going to make excuses. I got to be better. I will be better. Y'all know that. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to catch y'all in the comments, man. 30 out.